All right, you beautiful, beautiful, magical creatures. Here it is Monday, beautiful day. It's fall's coming. The weather's unbelievable. Football gets started. As usual, the Jets and Giants. Actually, we do need to give the Jets credit. That was a good game. They played
Yeah,
good.
but you got to win. You can't
I
get
know.
close. This isn't.
But I tell you, the Giants, same old Giants.
Yeah.
Andrew or David Jones or what?
Daniel Jones had a
Daniel
great
Jones
game yesterday.
Yeah, scores on every drive.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Aaron
Looks
Rodgers
great.
played well yesterday. I got to say.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, totally. The Giants can't score a touchdown. What was I going to touch on? There was something I was going to mention there. Oh, so we're probably going to be the only place where you can get this news. Like, we're going to discuss the Karen who stole the ball from the UK. Probably nobody else is talking about that. That's just
hardly. You don't see it anywhere.
No, totally. All right. We'll get on that. Good to see you again, brother. This is the great Mark Puttenvig, Patriot Training Systems. Trains everybody. There's a new thing that is really taken off now. Again, you kind of quoted the market on this. It's kind of a thing where like you tighten up your grip. Like you teach people to tighten their grip around a ball and then grab the ball. So there's multiple purposes for that. Like a lot of people think, well, geez, like football players, you hold on to the ball.
Hockey fighting.
Yeah. Baseball fans up in the stands stealing the ball from little kids.
Well, you got to be quick. So see the problem with the woman.
Right. And then there's also the like a lot of people in marriages and stuff like that, giving you're practicing grabbing balls.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't have to be marriages, but relationships between men.
And if you're a soccer player and it's a penalty shot.
Yeah. A lot of ball grab. A lot of ball
grabbing.
So that's a big thing. You think about that. Like people think, well, geez, there's just the woman grabbing the ball.
No.
Right.
It could be projectiles coming at you.
That's right, too.
Yeah.
Right.
So I got to ask you.
Yeah.
Did you see Kreider throw out the first pitch?
I swear to God. How did you? That's just unbelievable.
I knew.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah. So.
Oh, man.
It's a little cringeworthy, man. I don't know.
I know. Here's what I saw. Now, maybe a lot of people didn't catch this. It could be my supernatural powers that I have. I thought once he threw the pitch, he kind of looked around and said, "Where's Mika?"
Yeah.
That's how I saw it.
He saw Trouba, so he felt like someone else.
Okay. Yeah. He did feel good. But it wasn't like it was. You can tell it's that awkward.
Do you think Mika's ever thrown or caught a baseball?
He probably has at some point. You don't think so at all, eh? Yeah.
It's just something that doesn't exist in Europe.
That's right, too. His hair would get in his eyes and everything.
We did years ago a charity game, and it was a couple of kids from the Rangers that were rushing in that. It was pretty. The softball game was interesting, to say the least. Yeah.
So again, I don't know whether we should. It's a touching moment.
By the way, Kreider's from Connecticut. I thought his pitch. I didn't really think it was really.
You don't think so? I thought it was right across the plate.
I didn't think it was very athletic.
Really?
Yeah. No.
The motion and everything just didn't look good.
I didn't like his motion.
I was looking like he wasn't as. You need to really do it. Like he didn't do it.
Trouba, does he come off? Maybe it's just me. A little goofy, a little bit.
Trouba? Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
And that's your team leader. I mean, I understand it's what you do on the ice. I get that.
Totally.
But still, yeah.
No, that's the Anaheim Ducks now. But seriously, I think it was again maybe me reading too much into it. But the whole, even though Mika wasn't there,
right?
It's there's that connection. Maybe that's why Kreider didn't feel comfortable because Mika was not there. There's no way to hug after
they could have thrown off his pitching.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think? I mean, do they do virtual hugs now that they're not in the same place? Like, you think there's?
Well, you could just send an emoji.
Right.
Like the thumbs up or whatever.
Right. Yeah. But that doesn't get it done for those two. They're like the human bond.
They're separated by a whole continent now.
That's right too. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Woo!
Yeah. Susan, he's off to the races already.
God. Beautiful. And
I just knew that you had most likely had seen that, and there would be a visceral reaction on your part.
Right. There's a lot of emotions there.
Oh yeah. Those emotions run deep.
Yeah. So we lost 2 people. We lost Davey Johnson, former manager of the
Mets. Really?
Yeah, he passed away.
When did that happen? I didn't hear
just like the day after Ken Dryden passed away. So was that Friday?
For some reason I didn't hear about David Johnson. He was a good manager. He was a good ball player.
Yeah, I remember that was back in '86, right? Yeah.
I think he was a Cincinnati Red, wasn't he?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
I think that's where he played most of his career.
Yeah. I like to know. Yeah, he seemed like
me too.
He was all part of that winning in '86, right? Didn't they win their World Series?
Yeah, with Dwight.
Right.
Gooden and Strawberry. And
So Susan Brooks is saying Davy Johnson looks great. I'm sure that's who she's talking about, right?
I believe she's talking about Mr. Kreider.
Oh, really? I took that wrong. Oh,
Yeah.
But do you really even call him, like, is he complete without Mika there with him? Do you even call him Mr. Kreider now?
You know, everybody has their so Lafleur had Lemaire. You know,
Yeah. Right.
Bobby Orr had Dallas Smith. You know,
That's
they
true.
have to
Good
wear-
call, Mike. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, half the people don't go, who's Dallas Smith?
That's right. That
I
was a
heard
good
this
call,
Bobby
Peter.
Orr guy, but who's Dallas Smith?
Yeah. Bobby Orr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yes, he was. Oh, boy, John DeMonte here points something out. The 4 Rangers on Ducks, Kreider, Chuber, Strome, Pad for Beek. That's right.
Yeah, and Frank Vetrana too.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, Verbeek's really.
That's
I think he's doing a good job there. I don't know. I think he's doing a good job.
Well, I like the fact that he's addressing the character part of it, that whether he got the right guys or not, he's clearly saying we need to have character guys on this team. That's why it's the Kreiders and Trubas.
I forget what year he was a rookie with New Jersey, but remember the rookie games they used to have? I don't know. They don't even do those anymore.
Yeah, yeah, I remember though. Yeah,
Yeah, they were fun.
Oh yeah.
And I saw him in the lobby. The rink they were playing here in New Jersey. He was one of those kids. He was literally breaking out of his sneakers. You know what I mean? He was like 5'9", but like 205. Just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And he was a pretty tough kid, man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
could play too.
Whew. Yeah, you didn't want to play guess who because one of those small guys. You're like, oh god, it's no win,
Yeah.
right? You throw him down, so what?
Bowling ball.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
definitely.
he had that thumb thing. Remember in the off season? Because where was he from? Sudbury, I think, right? And he
Yeah,
got his hand caught in a farm
Yeah.
machinery. Took his
No,
thumb
wasn't
off.
it Sarnia? It might have been Sarnia,
Or
Ontario.
Sarnia, yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere. And he
Yeah.
took it and they put it on, and it turned out it was perfect for like his bottom hand grip.
Susan, as per Susan, she is up to date and informed. Just saw Ryan Clough and Blake Wheeler join the Rangers staff. Right?
Why would you be surprised about Wheeler? I guess because
Just 1 year.
1 year. Well,
Yeah.
how long was Clough around?
Ryan Clough. See if he got to play in San Jose for a while, like kind of a
Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
Wow, I forgot all about him. I didn't even. Did he play with the Rangers?
That's what I mean. I mean, both of them were like one and done. I think
Yeah, and Wheeler was hurt most of the time he was here
most
too.
of the time he was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had heard Wheeler had stayed around the area. Can't remember who's told me he's living in Greenwich here, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So interesting. Okay, so the Jets, you're disappointed they didn't win.
Oh yeah, you got to win. I
Right.
mean, but I will say this: when they had a little bit of adversity, they didn't fold because
Yeah.
in years past they would just
Definitely.
totally fold.
Yeah.
They came back. Justin Fields, I thought.
Yep. Like even when that guy had the fumble there late, the Jet guy after the kickoff. I mean that killed him obviously, but still they didn't quit. They kept
No, they
playing.
didn't quit. And
Yeah.
that Garrett Wilson and Fields, that's quite a connection.
Yeah. Yes.
But I have to, you got to say, hey, Aaron Rodgers showed up. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he played really well.
It was funny. I didn't want him for some reason. I didn't want him to do well with the Jets. I don't know
And
what.
then I'm thinking, why am I thinking like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then when he's playing for Pittsburgh, I'm actually cheering for him. I don't know what it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let me see you up to date here. Vivek was on the Devils. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So 82. Yeah.
Here's a guy I want to talk to. This is Mr. Sleep Expert.
No, that's Mike. You're thinking Brendan Duffy, another fun.
Oh,
This is
that's
Brendan
right.
Lynn. Yeah.
That's right.
I think
Okay,
Leach
I
is
want to
playing
get.
so far. Is that right? It was
Huh?
against Verbeek.
Huh.
You know what? Good call, Brendan. Brendan's my cousin.
Yeah.
Good man.
Oh, Brendan, is your cousin?
Yeah.
Really?
His dad and I were huge Ranger fans. We poisoned Brendan. He's a
Oh.
Ranger fan now, and he has poisoned his son Kieran. Like I spoiled my
That's
son.
right. You
so-
mentioned this.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me see. Hold on here. I think that Mark slightly resembles Aaron Rodgers. What?
Well, we have the same throw. Definitely the arm. Without it.
Right.
I could chuck it.
And you do things like you go into this, you go into the dark. Doesn't he go to the darkness for 3 or 4 days or stuff like that, doesn't he? Yeah.
He's quarterbacks like goalies a little bit. Don't you think? Like look at Brady. He's kind of funky.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you better be willing to be different than everybody else,
Right.
right?
Because
Yeah.
you have to be. Yeah. You
Totally,
gotta be,
That would be the only thing I'd pick on for Daniel Jones when he was here. He was just like too nice of a guy. Like he needed to be like
Yeah.
a jerkwad, like a little bit more. Like most of those good quarterbacks, like Terry Bradshaw, what a total he's a psycho. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he had a first couple rough years, and then they said he was not bright enough to play in the
Yeah.
NFL. Remember
Yep.
that knock on him?
Yeah.
Where did he play? Do you remember where he played?
Who?
I think
Terry
we talked
Bradshaw?
College ball. Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah, because it's kind of a trivia thing. I think we spoke about it before.
Oh, it's going to kill me once you tell me. Go ahead.
Southern Mississippi.
Oh.
And the quarterback, when he was, I guess, a freshman, was Phil Robertson from the Duck Dynasty.
Oh.
And they say he would have been a real good NFL quarterback. But Bradshaw said he'd go in a locker room in the morning for practice, and in Robertson's stall there'd be like a couple ducks hanging there and blood all over the place.
And didn't he pass away recently too?
He just did, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And,
Duck Dynasty.
I think he stepped aside and let Bradshaw play, and then that's what happened.
Wow, interesting. And he became Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
Very cool. Ron Jameson, no, I did not watch the Bills game last night.
Man, I'll tell you what, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That guy.
You watched the whole game?
He's the real deal.
Yeah.
You know, again, that's a team with resiliency. I mean, they just didn't stop. They just kept going. Yeah.
What about Kansas City lost their first game?
They lost to Chargers, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
In Brazil too, right? Wow.
That's probably why.
Yeah, no kidding. Ooh. Can you imagine going? Just if they're smart, fly me in right before the game and play the game. Don't let us.
Yeah, don't let me get to the beach.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh.
Well, wasn't that a thing? Is this rumor that like back in the day they would send women to the hotel trying to keep like guys up all night?
Oh yeah. Well, even in Montreal, the old Montreal Forum, there's only Montreal, Toronto. We've talked about this. The only places where the benches were not separated from the fans were glass. So you're sitting right beside, at the end of the bench, you're sitting right beside a fan. And they would always have this beautiful woman with perfume on, the nylons, the fur coat, and the whole bit. And you're like 24 years old, and you go, oh, God. Jeez.
That's where you can take a puck to the head if you're not paying attention.
Exactly. Same coach, I can't play. I can't go out there.
I can't focus.
Yeah, because I never played a power play. I kept hoping our team would, the other team would take penalties all the time. So it was funny. What was I going to touch on? Oh, okay. Here's kind of a off the beat. Just before we came on the show, I had been watching Boomer and Gio in the morning. They do their show, and right after they were done at 10 o'clock, on came women's volleyball. Now, I don't know if this is a complaint. It's an observation.
Okay.
Do they, or it's a question, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there an intent for having shorts the way they wear the shorts?
Of course there is. Why were you watching it?
But it's known as a spectator sport. I mean, is it?
Listen, look at the Summer Olympics now.
Yeah.
I don't recall the Greeks on the beach.
Oh yeah, the beach volleyball smacking each other.
Yeah, so and it's on like nonstop. Like I want to see, like when is the last time we saw the decathlon,
right,
start to finish? I think it was maybe when Bruce Jenner won it in '72 or whatever. No, it's always beach volleyball. I mean,
same with the swimming and everything too. Pull those things up a little tighter. My goodness.
Now you sound like who was the guy in Slapshot when they were watching the show?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. How was your weekend?
Good. It was quiet. I mean, I did a seminar with the kid down the street here for little kids boxing.
Yeah, I saw that in the video. Very cool.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, they were really good kids. I mean, it's fun when you get a good group of kids and they really want to learn. And this group was good. Yeah.
I was robbed. I was robbed.
What do you mean?
Powerball. I had it all.
Did you see the meme of the Philadelphia Philly Karen?
No.
Grabbing a lottery ticket out of somebody, the Powerball out of somebody's.
Oh, God.
That poor woman. Could you imagine?
Oh.
Like you're just at a game, and then like within 24 hours, you're worldwide. I mean, you're international. People know what a jerk you are in Istanbul, Turkey, and like, you know what I mean?
So let's break that down to people that don't know. I think apparently it was not in Philly, from what I understand. There were Philly fans. Is this accurate?
I don't know that part of it, but I could buy it. Yeah.
All right. So a guy hits a home run, goes in the vicinity of this woman who looks like Rosie O'Donnell fan.
Well, a little bit better grade.
Okay.
Not much.
In her vicinity. Now, she didn't catch the ball. The ball was still free. A gentleman, probably at least maybe 10 seats down, who was with his family.
He was like kind of to the left of them.
Yeah. Comes over. Happens all the time. Everybody wants. Right. Loose ball. he gets the ball, takes it over to his son. Apparently, it was his birthday. Gives him the ball. Everybody's excited. So now he turns around. Now, the criticism I'd had from him, he didn't need to strap on. Yeah, he didn't put on his testicles. He left the testicles in the hotel room.
That's what I said to Beth. I would have said, "What are you doing? Stop!
Yeah, get your hand off me," because she put her hand on him. Right?
But he went. Like
yeah, I know. That was so. Okay, so let's get through that. Okay, so he gives her the opportunity by going like this. He's saying, "You can dominate me," right? That's basically what he's saying.
Well, and she did.
And she did.
Yeah.
And the poor kid is sitting there. Okay, Dad got me a ball, but now Dad's giving the ball to this crazy woman.
Right.
Okay. So she gets the ball. Now, okay, let's stop it right there for now.
Yeah.
So even if she thought she was wronged that he took the ball, the fact that it goes to a kid, you wouldn't figure out.
Well, and this is on the heels of the tennis match where the CEO grabbed the hat.
Yeah.
From the
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think what happened here in the baseball one, I think she's an actress.
Oh.
And Philadelphia Philly PR department put this whole thing together.
Now, the game was in Miami, before you know. The game was in Miami.
Even better. It was the kid's birthday, and then they came out and met the player. He got a ball. He got this and that. I think that's what that was. Yeah.
Really? You think it's a setup?
Yeah. Good marketing.
Good marketing. Okay, so the father.
By the way, she lost her job.
She lost her job? Did she really? I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so clearly we start up. The father, again, forgot his testicles in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. So he started the whole thing clearly because he did not defend his territory.
If you didn't go over there and be aggressive and get the ball, protect the ball. It's like, don't fumble.
Yeah, exactly. You got the ball.
You
hold on to the
ball. It's like you get it, you cover it.
Yeah.
Right?
Keep your eye on the ball. So he opened the door.
Yeah.
The some people say liberal woman.
I think
she looks so much more like that. What's it, Jennifer Warren or what's her name?
Yeah, I think I know who you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Singer or actress, whatever.
No, this is
Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
She looks like
one of them ones. Yeah.
So he now loses the ball. So now, like you said, I guess, okay, but it was in Miami.
Yeah.
It was a Philly, but they came out with Philly stuff as a gift, though. Or was it Marvel?
It's just like, when you're on the road, you still have all like your shirts and everything right. So the PR guy grabbed some stuff.
Right. So a girl comes out.
The story with Leach's gloves, right?
What's that?
Well, because he used to wear like 4 pairs of gloves behind the bench, right?
Right.
And when they get wet, you put them in the room and heat them up. So now on the island, you know how you got to stand over by the backup goaltender from the bench?
Yeah.
Rammer stands up and he goes to throw. I'm like, Rammer, no, it's like too far. And he does. And the girl's sitting there, and bang, there goes her drink and everything, right?
Oh.
So I told this guy Beats, who was with the team, the assistant equipment guy, I said, do me a favor. In between periods, go grab like some Ranger T-shirts and hat and bring it to that girl. And he does. And she grabs the stuff and she throws it on the ground and starts stomping on it. So he comes back and goes, what happened? He goes, well, she's an Islander fan.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right. So people that don't know, so then they come out, they give the kid gifts, and they take him downstairs after to meet the player that was a hater or whatever it was. Harrison Bader. I didn't realize his name. Harrison Bader. Do you know what his father's name is?
No.
You know what he does for? Well,
get it out.
Isn't he a master?
No, stop.
Master sergeant someplace?
Yeah. He worked as
the
master.
I did not see that before. How did I miss that?
That was a good one.
Oh, master. So Master Sergeant Bader.
Yeah.
So the kid ends up getting all these gifts and everything like that. So now she's all over. She's all over the internet, and she
lost her job. I think she worked in a school district, which is even better.
I saw that. Like, I wonder if that was true or not, though. Like sometimes you get they post.
Well, I think there was also another woman, unfortunately, with the same name.
Oh,
and she's like, I am not that Kathy, whatever her name was. Yeah.
Did you see they have Halloween costumes made up
already? That's the problem. Like you can literally walk out your door, just go into the store, and then within 20 minutes be in it. Because now with the internet and AI, I mean they got Trump throwing a ball at her, and all kinds of stuff going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see here. Marlin swag. The PR person gave him Marlin swag. The Phillies heard about it after. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, very
So
cool.
Phillies were late to the game.
Yeah.
That's not a good reflection.
John confirms that too.
Yeah.
And as Danny, as usual, too. Danny's a straight shooter. He calls me up. I'm telling those kids that they were playing for. Yeah. That was not my proudest moment. But again, the recovery.
Right.
Right.
Just like the Jets, you got to come back. The Bills, better yet.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. The Jets have got what, 16 more games? But 17 games now, yeah.
I believe,
Yeah. Let me see here. Bader is related to Chachi, Scott Baio.
Oh, really?
Is she pulling her leg? Is there something we're missing?
No, she's always.
She wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Baio Bader?
Scott Baio, he's quite a.
Chachi, that's an old. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from the Happy Days?
Yeah, then there was a spinoff, I think.
Oh, yes, that's right.
With him.
Right.
Something Loves Chachi or something like that.
So you don't think there's some joke there that we're missing? You think that's reality?
No, Susan's a straight shooter. Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she wouldn't do that. Second cousins. Okay.
All right.
Huh. Yes, I am a big time Giants fan, but it is hard to be a Giants fan. I'm going to become so there's two other teams.
Wait, let me clear up, Ron.
Okay.
I'm a Jets fan.
Yes.
I mean, I'll watch the Giants, but I'm a Jets fan.
Jets fan. So I'm going to become a Indianapolis fan as long as Daniel Jones is there. I just love because I always thought that this coaching staff just messed him up. They didn't want him to be
contract too. Didn't you think the contract kind of?
Yeah, I always felt like that he was not the guys that came in, Dable or whatever it is now that's here. He was not their guy. Somebody the regime before them had picked him. They didn't. It's not like they didn't want him to do well, but they weren't going to make an effort to like.
It's just like you don't trade a first draft pick.
Yeah.
Until because you don't want to say, "Hey, we screwed up."
Yeah. Like you get Detroit when they traded. They got Goff from LA for Matthew Stafford. But at that time, people didn't think he was that great a quarterback, but they worked with him and made him into a good quarterback, right?
So and I was actually thinking of you yesterday watching Jet game.
You thought about me? Hold on, seriously.
Yeah.
That really warms me to the cockles.
Well, you know what happened? I stood up and I banged my knee on the.
Oh, got it. I got you. Okay.
But what a difference! You and I talk about this whole thing about culture, right? And we're still not sure if we're really buying into it or not, right?
Right.
But I do think, as far as the Jets go, that is a huge culture change.
Yes.
In that room.
Totally.
Yep. Top to bottom.
Yep.
All the way through.
Yep, I agree.
And I mean, for a long time, because the Jets have just been.
Oh, terrible to watch. Like you can tell, they just did not.
I mean, for a long time.
Well, and here's the thing now with the Giants. This Neighbors or whatever. What's the kid, the receiver?
I can't think of it.
Yeah. So that's a problem brewing. And like you go back to last year, they had a bad team, but so when they played Washington, he's buddies with the quarterback of Washington. They went to school together. Yeah. So they had a timeout. And I only saw one reporter write about this. They had a timeout. So Neighbors, the Giants took a timeout. They're trying to fight to get back in the game. He's over on the sidelines of Washington talking to his buddy while this team's having a timeout. And the rest of the team's over there having a meeting, trying to get things going. And then he's yelling at the coaches yesterday. First game. It wasn't even first half wasn't over. I don't think he's yelling at his coaches.
Yeah. So that, and again, can't have that, man. You just can't have that.
Totally. Yeah. If you just, I'm sure, there's lots of disagreements between coaches and players, but it's done behind the scenes, doing the locker room.
Yeah.
Don't do it out where everybody can see it. Yeah. It's like these guys are putting on a show.
I don't know somebody got into an argument with Mike Keenan.
Yeah.
And Keenan said, "How long have you been in the league?" He goes, 10 years. He goes, 9 too many.
Oh.
Keenan, 9 too many.
What a jerkwad.
Yeah.
Keenan, Ted Sater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Babcock. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
These guys. The great secret agent woman here, Deb Miners Hagen Anderson. Good morning, family.
Good morning. I want to talk about that quarterback receiver connection. Like, it's got to be good. Like, if you saw Aaron Rodgers, he had a real good. Who was the guy yesterday he kept connecting with? I mean, so certainly between Wilson and Fields. Do you remember Jim Plunkett was a quarterback? Yeah. Okay. Randy Vataha.
Yeah.
Little white guy.
Yeah.
They played together at Stanford, and then they played together with the Patriots. So they had that connection because they had played so long together. And
Randy Vataha. That's.
Vataha.
Do you know what he does now?
I'm afraid to ask.
he works. No, it's actually very interesting. He works with a group. Actually, he and another fellow put together people to buy sports teams.
Oh, really?
Very successful at it too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember that name. It's an unusual name.
Yeah, Randy Vataha. I
He was
remember.
a good player.
I met with him a couple of times. Good guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very professional guy now. Don't talk about John. Oh, Tracy Marie is a fan. So how long ago? So we had the
I
time
think she's
off.
done. I don't think we're going to see her anymore.
But let's chronologically, we had the 3 weeks off there. You had the dog,
More or
you
less,
had the
yeah.
swim,
Yeah.
and right before that, we had communication with Tracy, right?
We did.
Right.
Yeah. Very
So now
brief.
it's been like a month, and she did say there was things going on, right?
True.
Right.
Yeah.
But now it's like total radio.
Pretty much she's saying that we are not anywhere near a priority.
Yeah. Now that's
Yeah.
see, now there's a subject that I've come a long way with is
You're doing better with that?
understanding that it's okay if you're not the priority in somebody's life. Don't be upset about it. Just move on. Right.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
Keep moving.
But I didn't understand that before. I think I felt like everybody was supposed to think I was a priority in their life.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they should in your case.
Right.
but
Totally. In my mind. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Huh.
Did you watch any of the College Bowl this weekend?
I'm not much of a
Yeah.
college guy. Yeah.
Oh, really?
No.
I haven't been in it past, but lately I kind of, Alabama and all these things, but
Yeah.
they're
Bill Belichick got spanked the first time. They won this week, though, right?
I think he's trying to see if they'll accept Tom Brady's community college credits so he can enroll there and play for him.
Wonder what he's really okay. So is he really thinking clearly? Is he has like some big marketing plan, or he's just following?
He's just winging it.
Right.
I mean, look, no disrespect to him, but he's burned every bridge apparently in the NFL.
Right. Yeah.
Because why would you not hire a guy that successful?
Right. Totally. Yep.
Okay, because maybe it wasn't that guy.
Right.
It's the guy that you had over center.
Yeah. So he's saying, okay, these people are going to pay me. He's thinking, okay, I can stay in the college game for the next 10 years. I'm 70 something, and somebody's going to pay me. They may not always pay me 10 million a year, but somebody's going to pay me millions of dollars. He can do TV stuff.
Oh yeah.
So he's saying, screw you. I'm going to get this hot young girl. Everybody's going to hate me because I got this hot young 24-year-old.
And I'm going to go back to college. Got the young girl and going into college. Coaching.
Oh yeah. God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like back to school, Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney did. That was good. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that.
We were watching him on YouTube on some of the old Johnny Carson, man. He was hysterical.
Yeah.
He was really funny.
My
wife said,
what else? There's something else that was really important. Oh, okay. Kind of what we'd like to do now is when we cover a really important topic, like we did last week, it's nice to go back
review.
And think, okay, how we've had this 1 week period of time here to kind of think about things, to ponder. And you ponder is probably, we may have to have like a whole segment, like the pondering.
But the thing is, if you recall Susan's quote last week, Tom Laidlaw pondering for 3 days is scary.
And then I got a week to ponder. All right. So the restaurant thing. Have you had a chance? Have you been to a restaurant since
then? Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 And how did that come about? Just let's think through the process. Like, did Beth say
didn't even think of our conversation.
Really? So did Beth bring it up to you? Let's go to a restaurant. Did you think about it?
We went out. It was a family member's birthday. So we went out for dinner. Yeah.
Gotcha. So there's a reason for it, right? It wasn't just a random, let's go to a restaurant. Okay. So like when you were putting that fork in your mouth.
I did look at it. I did. I did. And I did one of these, like.
Oh, you went off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I read an article of health and fitness thing talking about some of the worst places for germs in your kitchen. So places like your knife holder, right? Like you slide the knife in the holder, stuff like that. I mean, basically, you should never. You really still want to live if you really want to analyze everything. Just yeah.
Some people may say also that like the reason that kids get so sick and peanut butter allergies and all this stuff is like when my dad was a kid, they were covered in dirt till Saturday.
Right.
And they built up an immunity to certain stuff.
Yeah.
Now we
right.
Different. Yeah.
I told you, stop pondering.
You've been warned.
So, okay. what's that Tyson guy, the scientist that's on all time, DeGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
Neil
Yeah.
deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
He was quoting them. Now he throws numbers out there sometimes, and we just assume these numbers are accurate. There's no, how it comes up. But he was saying how the average lifespan up until like the 1800s, people lived until like 30 years old. That was like,
Right.
and then all of a sudden, like, and then within the mid 1900s, it jumped to, it really wasn't early 1900s, like 35 years old.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden now the average lifespan is 76. And he went into this
So
whole
what,
thing.
so
Yeah.
here's my thought on that.
Yeah.
Let's take so would you say the lifespan was 35 or something?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Let's look at a 25-year-old.
Right.
From that period of time, and look at his biomarkers, his cholesterol, his lipids, all that stuff. Right.
Right.
Juxtapose it against someone 25 currently, and this guy, the older guy, or from not older, but the 25-year-old from way back when, in my mind, would be healthier. The problem is, if his appendix burst, he died. If your appendix burst,
Gotcha.
it's an operation.
Gotcha. Good point.
Yeah.
Right. And he
And-
brought up too, there's no organic food back then either. But there weren't as many chemicals being put into the food.
All the food was organic, everything you grew. And the other thing too, and this
That's
doesn't,
right.
have to
Yes.
this doesn't necessarily have to do with your diet, but because it's another realm of my work. But there's less people dying. There's less murders now. There's less assaults that end up in a death now.
Right.
Because of 911, we never had that years ago. Like there was no 911,
Right.
and also of course all the advances in ER trauma units. So that extends. Again, same thing. Like if your appendix burst back then, you die.
Right.
If you
How many people do you think actually die in restaurants? I mean, I would look that up to see how many. I was
Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
Well, he got shot up in Umberto.
Oh, okay. Huh. See, I'm going to look that up. Hold on.
It was in Umberto's Clam House. Go ahead, look at
Yeah, I
it.
can think of all the restaurants in this. Was it Sparks? Was a big restaurant? There was a
Marks
big.
was where Castellano got whacked.
Right.
But Joey got whacked in Umberto's. And this guy used to keep a lion in his basement of his place. So, like, if you owed him money, let's say, and you didn't
Right.
pay, take Tommy down to the basement. And they had this lion on a chain. And they go, I got the money somewhere. Look, go get. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, he got snatched up in Umberto's. Yeah.
So, and one of the things we discussed too, and we've used restaurants. It could go for other things. So if people, which often happens, follow my lead, which often happens, so and they decide not to go to restaurants. They say,
Right.
maybe Tom's right. Why am I going to this restaurant? It's costing me more money, putting my life in danger, all the germs, all that kind of stuff. I'm sitting with all these other people I don't know. So I'm not going to go to restaurants anymore. So it becomes the thing. So restaurants now we lose restaurants. Well, those people that are working at restaurants, they'll have to work at other places because now there'll be more people working at grocery stores, right? That kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
Right. So we really won't hurt the economy. It'll just shift the economy to other jobs. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But you're talking about a total boycott across the board.
I would say that's a great question. I would say more of a gradual understanding of Tom being right again. So
Here's my question. So you're
Right.
driving in Indiana. Are you going to driving across country?
right,
And the next rest area is 150 miles.
right,
You're starving.
right,
You have no food in the car.
Right.
And you hit that 150-mile mark, which takes what, 4 or 5 hours?
right.
And there's that restaurant, and you're starving. There's no
Right.
grocery store because it's 9 o'clock at night. What are you going to do?
Get a to-go order. With
So you're going to use your own utensils then.
you use your own utensils, or you can get the plastic utensils that come in a little plastic bag, presumably
Okay.
sterilized in that.
Now, who touched those plastic forks before they went into the bag?
Good point. And who made the food? Right? They still have to
Right.
make.
Yeah. And where's the
Yeah.
food from?
Good point. Yeah. But and now where the food from is an issue whether you're at a restaurant or at home.
Or
too.
home?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should just stop eating altogether.
Well, yeah. There's some people believe in that too.
Some people should.
Yeah.
Can you believe Chris? This is not a joke. Chris Christie is anti-RFK. You know, with the whole trying to eat better. He says he's a charlatan. Chris Christie.
I was invited.
His
many
kid
years-
played baseball at Del Barton, a really prestigious private Catholic school here in Jersey,
Oh yeah.
and play baseball. And Chris Christie would show up for practice, and the coach would say, "It's either 15 burpees, 25 push-ups, and 300-yard sprints, or one time around, Mr. Christie. That's going to be our warm-up.
Oh
Yeah.
I was very lucky, probably like 10 years ago. Boomer Esiason and his old partner, Craig
Carton.
They had a charity softball game at Mets Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
Or Yankee Stadium. I can't remember where it was. One of the stadiums. And one of the players was Chris Christie.
What's he look like in a uniform?
Oh, and they laughed about it after. They said he was a good sport because they got him, even for him, when it was a little small for him.
Yeah.
But he went out there anyways. But oh man,
that's a lot.
I give him credit because he could have stayed inside, and he knew how.
He's comfortable with his largesse, that's for sure.
Oh, man, but there was multiple.
But I don't think you want to have any impact on any discussion about nutrition.
Didn't you send me a video of somebody from some country, a representative talking about fitness, and they're
oh yeah.
Like,
it was like the four countries, the UN, I think, 4 countries in Europe.
Yeah.
And they're all a mess. They're all like big, fat, really dangerously unhealthy people. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Let me see here. What do we got here? We got John Damonte. We got the Italian thing going on right now.
That was it. So he was laying in it. So he had like wherever he lived, like an outdoor, like kind of to eat food, and this guy's tomato plants growing, and he's laying there with his cigar coming like this to his side.
What's a testy? You get whacked in a testy.
Oh yeah, the cigar. I don't know what he means by that, but yeah, a testy. I'm not sure. You have to.
Maybe it's just a restaurant. He'll say it's a restaurant. Okay, restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, was it a restaurant? I thought for some reason, but maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was, but wherever it was, yeah, there's a famous picture of him laying there.
So now you're advocating for something that will cost people their livelihood. Way to go. No. Well, no, Susan. Was she listening? We were trying to discuss that very topic.
Well, you're making a pretty big assumption that they're going to be able to go from waiting tables to working in a grocery store.
Well,
what? And maybe they don't want to work in a grocery store.
Good point. But did they want to work in a restaurant?
It depends. If you're a waiter and you're in a good restaurant, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Right. There's no tips if you're putting soup cans on the shelf. Yeah.
Good point by you. That is a good point. Nobody's going to like tipping you. Yeah.
What does TIP stand for?
Ooh, I don't know.
To ensure proper service. TIPS.
Oh, is that where it comes from? Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard.
Yeah. But then you tip them after. Okay, so they've got an incentive to give you proper service.
Yeah.
See, now there's some great videos. That's kind of getting twisted around a little bit, where some of the people that are working, especially the DoorDash people and stuff like that, because you put the tip in, I guess you put the tip in early.
Yeah, you put it on there. Yeah.
Right. And people now are not too happy with the tip they get, so they start throwing the food at the door and everything.
Well, okay, there's a perfect example.
Okay.
This has got to freak you out.
Okay.
So you call DoorDash and you place an order with the restaurant.
Right.
Some person, you have no idea who this
Good point.
person is. Picks your food up. They place it in the cart. It's in a bag.
Right. There's actually a funny video where they saw a guy with a bunch of bags. He had to stop and go to the bathroom. So he pulled into McDonald's, went to the bathroom, carrying all the food bags.
No.
Yes. And the people were videoing him saying, and it was hilarious because he caught him and he was like, no, I would argue if he's not wiping the bags with he's not wiping his butt with the bags.
Doesn't matter. So you do know that
the fecal matter,
it vaporizes.
Yeah, but
or not vaporizes. It gets in the air. I forget the term for it.
Right. Well, I've wondered about that. I think we had this discussion. You go to the bathroom and you urinate.
Yeah.
So, but
I've been told I was more like a 7, but.
Right. What was that? You're a 7. So you don't touch the urine, but why would you wash your hands then? You're not touching it.
I agree, but
right.
It's just courtesy.
Yeah.
It's a good conversation starter. Hey, how you doing? I'm good, man. Good.
Yeah, good point. It's a good way to meet people.
Yeah.
But maybe you, but most people aren't going to have a conversation with somebody that's wiping their hands. Really?
Well, it depends where they're wiping.
How about making a bold statement though? Like when we with a bunch of people, particularly at a sporting event, and you walk in and you urinate, and everybody else is going to wash your hands, and you zip up and turn and walk out.
You're just like a man.
Oh yeah, you just walk out, and they're all looking at you like, he's the one. He's the one.
He's the chosen one.
God. How are you? The vehicles you and Beth drive are all gas-powered vehicles, right?
Correct. Yeah.
What's your feeling on electric vehicles?
Power comes from somewhere, so you make a battery, which causes to.
I lost your.
So you don't have an electric vehicle. It's a battery. The battery get the power from power plant. You're burning coal. So to me, it's a lateral move.
Yeah.
Really
and is it, what's it, cobalt? Is that what it is that they have to
mine? Yeah, the rare earths, and it's a lot of unfortunate mining. And in addition to which, now you got to dispose of all those batteries. And the battery, for people that don't know, run the entire length of the car.
Yeah.
So that's another question. I don't know, like with RF and kind of frequency, I want to be driving around on top of a huge battery.
I know.
Right.
And those cars are like 9,000 pounds, some of those cars with the battery. Like if they
trucks become a lot less efficient because of the weight.
Right.
And actually some of the weight prohibits certain types of trucks to be used. So I mean it's just look.
So you're happy with your gas. Yeah. If you could drive any car, and I think I know you're not a pretentious guy, right? Mm-hmm. What's the definition of pretentious? Like conceited, showing off?
I think it's just
showing off.
Yeah.
Showing off. So if you could drive any car, what car would you drive?
Probably get some type of off-road, like a Jeep or something like that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you mean like a Lamborghini?
I know you wouldn't be a Lamborghini guy, but how about a Cadillac Escalade? I mean, would you do a Cadillac Escalade?
Yeah. Yeah, they're big, they're comfortable. Yeah. But like the whole, Lamborghini, Ferrari, they're great cars. I mean, were you going to drive the Acme in it?
I know, yeah.
Like you don't even get out of second gear.
Yeah, it's a snowstorm, and then you're,
Yeah. Man. Remember a kid who played for the Nets? What was his name? Kerry Kittles.
Oh, yeah. Mark froze up on us there. What have we got? What are you supposed to do at MSG where you have to buy food and don't say eat from the game at home? Eat before the game. Well, Susan, you can eat before you go to the game. Think all the money you save too. Like what? Like I love MSG. MSG's got one of the best. Have you ever had like a corned beef sandwich at MSG? Oh my goodness. Mark is frozen there on us. And he may think when he gets back at Richie's going to say that I was frozen. A 1986 Hugo. What is a Hugo? I don't know if I ever. A Hugo. Hugo I go. Get it? Hugo. Look at Mark. Let's analyze Mark right now. Oh, we lost him. He'll come back. A Hugo. What was a Hugo? Was that like a foreign-made vehicle or something like that? Remember they used to have, what was the hatchbacks were a big thing too. Remember the big hatchback? Eddie Mio used to drive that. I've told that story before where Eddie Mio had a big, was it a Mazda hatchback or whatever? He drove and left practice facility at Rye, and him and Ron Duguay, Ron Gresser, and Barry Beck all lived in the city. And they all jumped in, put Eddie in the back with his feet sticking out of the back of the car. Oh, poor Eddie. Good guy, though. He had a stretch there with the Rangers where he had a stretch with the NHL in general, where he was a really good goaltender. Quite a character, too. Good guy. They're great in Oscar Mayer, Wienermobile. Thank you, Susan. The Wienermobile. I would drive the Wienermobile. Imagine the attention you'd get for that. You know me, I like to get attention. What did Pav drive? Pav drove, would have been a Jeep or something. Pav was such a good guy, too. I think I told this story before, too, where I'd done something to him joking around, and I was driving a Jeep, so it's pretty easy to get under the hood, especially back in those days. You just lift those latches up. And so he went in and unplugged one of the spark plugs, took the wires off. And it was only, was it 4 or 6? I can't remember. But I didn't, he wasn't running grades, but I didn't really pay attention to it. And so he let me go for a couple of days. He finally goes, like, he kind of made it mad because he thought I would get upset because he got me. And I just wasn't paying attention. So he's like, oh, God, Tom, you didn't even pay attention. So he went and put the spark plug back. And I was like, didn't realize you did that. So, good old Pav. What else we got going on today? Monday Night Football tonight. Who's playing tonight? Monday Night Football. I've never. Well, I guess I like Monday night, but I've been working on my circadian rhythm. Thanks to our boys, our personal sleep experts. So I've been trying to get to bed by like 9:30, get up at 5:30, change the whole schedule. And then the 3:30 thing was, I was only getting like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Maybe 4 or 5. So now I try to get that 7 or 8 hours of sleep. So much better. Had a great conversation this morning with an old teammate of mine, a guy I played against a lot, John Tonelli. I'm sure you guys all remember him, played with the Islanders. We played later in our careers together in LA. Good man. I really respect him a lot. So Howard Cosell. Yeah. In those days of those voices and everything, Howard Cosell. And who's the old player too? They turned out the lights. He would sing. Oh, I'm sure somebody would come up with him. But man, now you know what you think about Monday Night Football. Those guys were legendary. Just their voices and everything too, and the music they had. Ding, 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 ding. How about John Fusenda? Did all the play by the little videos there for the NFL with his voice. Oh, John Fusenda. He was on the frozen tundra of the Green Bay Packers. He was good. He had a great voice. Viking versus Bears tonight. That's right. Dandy Don Meredith. Thank you, Susan. Dandy Don Meredith. He was funny. Yeah. Vikings Bears tonight. That's right. So the Bears are going to be interesting. So now they've got the old offense coordinator from Detroit as their head coach with that great young quarterback that paints his fingernails. I know they're trying to downplay that, but God, an NFL player painting his fingernails. I know they're trying not to talk about it, but imagine you're his teammate. You go, I like your spirit, your individualism, and all that kind of stuff, but John Tonelli, yeah, Tenacious Tonelli, and he's the same way. He lives his life the same way too. Man, he's just go, go, go. He's funny. He's very proud of his. He's got 2 great sons that he's very proud of. One's where he's talking about working in the city, and the one is living in an area where he'd rather not live. Oh, there he is. Mark entered the studio. Huh. No, he's gone from the studio again. No, I don't think Jim Gordon was. We were pretty certain that Jim Gordon. No, he's very professional. It was more Bill Chadwick that we questioned his. Mark has entered the studio.
All right.
He's back. Yeah.
I apologize. We've been losing the internet here for like
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Optimum. They're not the best.
Optimum.
Yeah.
You
They're
think
not very optimum.
they're not Optimum?
No.
Do you think it's more like, is there something you've said and the government's kind of spying on you?
Yeah. There is a white van out there. It's been parked there for like a week.
Wait, man. There's a guy that's on Sean Ryan's show, a CIA guy that's on.
Greek guy, John something or another.
Yeah. Do you buy if there's a CIA? Some of the stuff he's saying, you think he's going to get killed though?
Well, again, Sean Ryan was CIA also.
Right.
This guy is. How do we know they're not CIA still?
I know. And they even had talked about that they have CIA guys going on and they're being told what to say.
There's another guy, Andrew Bustamante. He's got like this long hair. And he's always on about the CIA. Again, I mean, I find it just suspicious.
So there used to be a thing, and I'm not one to judge. So these guys that fight in the military, fight for the country, I'm not. It used to be that they quiet, especially with the SEALs, they call them the quiet professionals. Right?
I was just going to say, yeah.
Right. And now that has really shifted where, and again, they can do what they want. They fight for the country. You can do what they want, but that's really shifted now. They're all
right. So the difference being, if you're in the military, you're military. Your neighbors know. If you're in the CIA, your neighbors should not know you're in the CIA.
Right. Yeah. They're telling all this stuff that
it could all be misdirection too.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Donald Trump, or the Orange Man, was at the tennis yesterday.
Yeah.
They made a big deal that I guess the tennis tried to get the ESPN and ABC not to film any derogatory noises or anything like that, but they had the audio of him getting booed. It was a big deal.
Well, he's in New York. He's going to get booed.
So, which is, I mean, they boo everybody. They boo all the leaders of all the professional sports leagues and all that kind of stuff. Everybody gets booed.
I think the big difference. Pardon?
I don't think you get booed.
No.
No.
Got my jersey retired. I'm on the wall of shame.
There you go. Hold on. Hopefully the Rangers give Sam a ceremony this year if he deserves it. Well, they already did. I know you know. Yeah. It wasn't much of a ceremony. It was a short one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought they would do more.
Yeah. If you can have a banner in the rafters, so can Sam. If Fish, who's Fish?
The band.
They have a rafter, a banner.
I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
He's just having nice. If Fish can have a banner in the rafters, Fish. Wow.
Fish is a band of they're fans of the Grateful Dead fans, but weren't around when the Dead were still around.
Oh.
It's that kind of music, yeah.
Huh. You know what? Here's a great, and I mean great question by, do you guys play tennis? I haven't played tennis in years. I used to love playing tennis.
You know, the Czechs, that's like Bobby Holik and those guys.
Yeah.
Huge tennis players. Because remember they had, what was the guy? Well, they had so many great Czech tennis players, but
right.
A lot of them used to do that. And Pavel Bury's father worked for the Devils like way back when, but he had the guys play, if they were, tennis was a great conditioning kind of thing. Yeah.
How about pickleball? You played pickleball?
I'm not giving into that. No.
I know. That's like saying like it's like the fad. So everybody's good. Yeah. Good
I
job.
didn't see draws.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, that was a physical question I want to bring up here. Hold on one second. He also going to the Yankees. You should know his being there caused a 1 hour delay. So, that's Sam, but the Orange Man.
Orange Man. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Well, security detail, of course. Yeah.
Okay. So I won't go into long detail, but took alcohol out of my life. We had joked around about how I started making sourdough bread, felt that sourdough bread was,
Right.
So I put on a few pounds.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So put on a few pounds. I've dropped most of those pounds now. But during the process, I really tried to zero in on my diet, like a lot of high protein, low carb. But I found like I've gone through stretches where my energy level was dropping. So I've incorporated more carbs back into my diet. Is that why?
Yeah, I mean, if that could be
Right.
So if you go a long enough period of time without any carbohydrates, your body goes into ketosis and then it starts to utilize the fat for energy.
But that's what you want when you're losing weight, right?
Well, I mean, weight's just a number, but yeah, if you to get rid of body fat recomposition, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, when you want to lose fat, that's what you want to do. You want to, but at some point, so that can only keep going for so long, right? At some point.
Well, yeah. I mean, because then when there's no more fat, then you're going to use muscle for energy.
Yeah.
And that's what wasting is. When you see people, unfortunately, that have been in some kind of prison system or something horrific in their life, that's the way they look at the way they do. Because
I do notice, like on the weekend, for example, I was at the gym and I was like, what is going on? My body was just telling me like something needs to change.
So this is why it's important to get a understanding of the glycemic index. And that index indicates if you're going to do carbs, what type of carb before and after. Meaning, like you want to have a lower glycemic carb before you train because you want like a slow drip of that energy, right?
Okay.
And
all right. This is a good topic. All right. So I got up early. I was going to the gym at 5 and I realized I'm not getting anything in my body at all. So I stopped eating at 6 the night before. Right. And then I was going to the gym at 5, a totally empty stomach.
Right.
Which was fine when I really first started trying to lose fat. Mm-hmm. But then I got to the point where, and I really felt like I didn't have energy, right? So now I've pushed my getting up at 5:30, going to the gym at 7. So trying to get something in my stomach before I go to the gym.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
And again, everybody's different,
right.
But everybody's the same.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you. So the glycemic index again. So you want to have a lower glycemic before you train, so you have a slower delivery of that, right. So you get through your workout. And then after you're done training, you want a high glycemic carb to replenish all your glucose and your glycogen. So, for instance,
sorry to interrupt you, Mark. So there's that 90-minute window they talk about to get a lot of protein in your body, but you still want to get protein in your body.
Yeah, but the 90-minute window, we've kind of gone away from that.
Okay. But okay, so there's the protein, but carbs are just as important after that workout.
Well, yeah. So there's some evidence that it's much easier for your body to assimilate protein with the addition of carbohydrates. Meaning, if you're going to have some chicken or beef or something or salmon, you also want to have maybe a little bit of rice or sweet potato or something like that to go along with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's really pardon?
Because I've started to put a little bit more carbs in my diet, and I realized my energy level really boosted up.
Of course, yeah. You do need them. And again, if you're doing a keto, like just a pure carnivore diet,
Right.
or high protein, no carbs, you will switch over to ketosis. Now, how long you can do that before you start digging into muscle? Not really sure.
Right.
Everybody's gonna be, and it depends how much body fat you have.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah. You know what's amazing too? I know you're not like this, but me with my ego, when you get up in the morning, you like to lift the shirt up and take a look in the mirror and see, okay, where's the gut at?
Yeah.
And the days where you don't work out for some reason, it seems like I feel slimmer on the days I'm not working out. Right? I don't know why
A lot of it's hydration. Like if you think about when you're working out, you're really staying hydrated, and yeah, you get a little bloated. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if bodybuilders, one of the big problems they have, and even in combat sports where you have to make a weight. Let's forget bodybuilding. Combat sports. So if I got to make a weight, so let's say I'm going to fight. Right now I weigh like 157. Let's say I'm going to fight at 147. So to lose that 10 pounds, I may dry out. And the problem is that you can go into renal failure where your kidneys shut down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So here's a good point. So part of the byproduct is of changing the schedule.
The stalking
is gone. Right.
Has it increased? Because now you were like up to 4 or 5 people following you. Right?
Yeah. So now it's dropped off. So now when I go in at 7 o'clock, people are now starting to leave. So this will be the test. So now they're going to realize, okay, he's coming in at 7. Will they change their schedule? Or it's totally be in my mind. It could have been.
Yeah.
Right.
That might have gone the other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we go before 7 before it shows up.
What's that say?
Maybe it went the other direction. Like, hey, come here early because that guy shows up at 7. Yeah.
What's the? I've seen this headline recently talking about guys like these very successful people talking about the 5-25 rule or something.
Oh, that I don't know.
Yeah, there's some. I gotta read up on that.
Is it a workout or is it just a lifestyle?
A lifestyle thing more.
Yeah.
It was more like what's his name? I can't remember who made Tesla. What's his name? I can't remember.
Elon Musk.
Yeah. How come I couldn't remember that? Is that like a brain cramp? That old man? Like
Freudian slip. That's all.
Freudian slip. There you go. Freudian slip. Yeah. Man, a lot of interesting stuff. Joe Rogan, when he gets going on like the whole, like whether we went to the moon or not.
Right.
And the whole.
It is a little suspicious.
Well, the Van Ryan belt and, being able to get through that. And they got rid of all the technology after they went.
The counter to all that's always been, well, how can that many people keep a secret?
Yes. Yep.
Who shot JFK?
Oh, I know.
It's like, so if I give you, maybe this is being a little bit crazy, but so the secret part of it, right? If I really think I'm sending somebody to the moon with what I'm doing with my calculations or my toggle switch, what if the toggle switch is even hooked up? But I really believe, so therefore I don't know that it's fake. You follow what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, because you think of all the things. So people don't know supposedly the science says there's a Van Ryan belt, which is like 350 miles.
Radiation.
Right. Yeah. And it's all radiations. And we'd have to have they can do it, but it has to be super special technology.
You have to be encased in lead.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was, and when did we supposedly go back in 1960?
69. When we
69.
Yeah.
And now they do all this and they don't maintain, like people say, well, where's the video? They got rid of all of it. They burned it up or something.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
And the video supposedly is not like a feed. It was projected on a wall. And the video we see was a video of the video on the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. And there's a lot of rumors that Stanley Kubrick, who's a very famous director, actually was in charge of directing the whole movie.
Right. Yeah. And then there's some other videos showing shadows going in different directions.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess the other part of the question is that was 1969. It's a long time ago.
Yep.
Why have we not gone back?
Totally. And they say, well, we'd have to reinvent the technology.
What are you talking about? And again, so they were still using slide rules in 1969.
Yeah.
There were no calculators. There were no supercomputers. And now we have AI.
Yeah.
We should be going all over the place. We should be like, hey, let's go to Jupiter.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. And the other one too that really fascinates me is the whole the pyramids.
Yeah.
Like how that all came. And now there's supposedly the stories about things underneath the pyramids that they're finding.
It goes really deep and a whole
yeah. And like there's what do they call something that constantly goes around and round, and like stairway going up or stairway going down? There's a name for it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Yeah. But they're talking about this going down and all the.
Yeah, I mean, this just was reading something about these crop circles, but they're like,
yeah,
and it's over like a really large portion of land.
Yeah, and they're saying that it has to be technology because of the way they talk about the way the thing is broken, like these clocks are broken. It can't be. Yeah. Like they took somebody that's stepping on it. Like the theory was somebody's had a board attached to their feet and they're walking.
Yeah.
But that doesn't do the same thing. That there's no doubt in my mind as we progress that the more we learn, the more we realize we don't know.
We've been lied to.
Yeah. I think there's some, and it's a good point. I think some of it is lying, and I think some of it is that we believe, scientists believe certain things, and now they're realizing. And actually, Joe had a really interesting guy on, younger guy, and he even talked about himself. It was a great conversation where these scientists spend decades. They'll have a theory, and they'll spend decades on this theory. And for them to get to a certain point in this theory and realize they're wrong, it's hard for them to do. Yeah, think about it. Your whole life has been based on this theory, and now you're realizing. So a lot of it is, and maybe it's not intentional, but they're just continuing on with this theory because they don't want to look like they're wrong, right?
Along these lines, I read something this morning. I was reading about, I forget when they did it. They got 7,000 people, so it's a large population.
Right.
Over, I think, like 6-week period. At a particular time of the day, all 7,000 people were to meditate.
Right.
For like a period of time. I don't know what it was. For world peace. 7,000. So there's a lot of people all meditating, whatever you want to call it, praying, meditating, world peace. In that 6-week period, crime and murder and everything else dropped like 16%.
Sure.
Right. So, maybe.
I got to tell you, I have no doubt that kind of concept there's some accuracy to it. Because you look at the reverse of that. I think that, like, we joke around about the woman stealing the ball from the kid or going to get the baseball bat. I think there's so many people now that are just like, screw everybody else. I'm just taking care of myself. And I think people see it over and over. They see our politicians acting that way, and they're just like, screw it. That's really pervasive in our society now. All right, we lost Mark again. Look at now, Susan, I know you don't like this, but maybe you're okay with Mark pondering, but that is a pondering look, right? There's no question. Like, Mark is pondering. The hand up, right? So it's a thoughtful, okay, now I'm thinking kind of thing, right? Like, how's he doing this? Hand like that. He's thinking. It's clearly he's pondering. Okay. So I'd like to get a snapshot of that. I'll go back and get a snapshot of that. And that'll be how we look at Mark, like pondering. All right. So we've got an hour anyways. Mark has got his work to do here pretty soon. Again, this was probably one of the most, I think, thoughtful, inspiring shows that we've had. Susan was on top of things. Danny was there. Roy Anderson was there. So it was, I think we made a difference to a lot of people around the universes. So everybody have a great week, and we'll see each other next week. Talk to you. Bye.